Earl does confine spaces badly. Mostly because people do confine spaces badly. People compete for limited resources, and sometimes that limited resource is just like, the sidewalk. Like you guys, we walk shoulder to shoulder. You have to go around us, kind of thing. And so I have all these different ways of how I do not step off the sidewalk, so three dudes can walk shoulder to shoulder. So, like, I'll just do the one I just did right now, because I think it's the weirdest one ever. So, I'm walking through this narrow area, and then this woman sees me, because I noticed her, and she then steps in front of me, and she's going to walk through that narrow area too. It's like two lines moving, right? And so she decides to make her line double wide, and she just expects me to get out of the way. And I'm not going to get out of the way. So I walk at her, but I can't just walk straight into a woman, right? That's not cool. But I also recognize the move. And she's like, you gotta look for a way to stand off to the side for me to walk back. Because I want to stand next to my man as we walk out. I don't walk behind nobody. So I turn sideways as if I'm gonna try to just kind of slide by her. Except right as I slide by her, I push back with my hips. Now, this should have led to my butt hitting her hips. She was like really, really, really curvy. Big up top, really narrow waist, gigantic hips. Like the kind of hips that would stop a car. So my butt goes straight into those hips, and guess what? They weren't hips. It was like a pillow. She's wearing like foam or something inserts in her pants to make her have gigantic hips. I've heard of that kind of thing, never to that extent. Because sometimes I have seen women that have hips, and I'm like thinking, is that some sort of crazy genetics? But it's not. It's not. Well, it might be. But in this case, she was wearing fake hips. Fuck, you could have knocked me down with a feather. I'm still sick. It's hard to talk. All right. Next favorite one. These two people are walking in a kind of like a Coliseum exit area. So it's made for thousands of people to flow in and out. There's all these exits and stuff like that. So under no circumstances, if there's only three people, one person walking into this entrance and one person at the exit, there's no reason they should interact. But the guy was wearing this kind of weird sports outfit, where his outfit, I think it was a style, this was a while ago, was 4 times too big. And his girlfriend was wearing a mesh dress, a mesh skin tight dress. It was white, but it had little, it was almost like it was knit, so you could see through it quite easily. And then she was wearing some sort of hot pink mini dress underneath the dress. And I just looked and I just thought, all I thought was fashion is so fucking crazy. Something like that. Or I couldn't imagine, how about if I wore that? I can't imagine dressing like that. So I probably smiled or smirked, half my face smiles. People hate that. Over and over again in my life, I do a half smile and people lose their mind. So this guy loses his mind. And so I watch him kind of square off a little bit, adjust his behavior not to head right at me. So I adjust my behavior to go past him. So he adjusts his behavior again. So now he's actually curving inward. So I'm trying to make it now. So I know now I can't go to the entrance because he's blocking me. So I'm trying to head towards the wall to walk around him. Then I'll have to walk left again to get to the entrance. He's heading the exit. And so I say to him, I stop and go, hey. And he stops. And I'm like, are you guys heading for the exit? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, it's right over there. And both him and his girlfriend looked. And right as he does do that, I kind of like spring forward and go around him. And so he pivots around because he thought we were going to have something of conflict. And then his girlfriend's like, well, we are going to the exit. Why are we going this way? He's like, never mind. She's like, well, why are we walking this way? He's like, I said, shut up. And she shut up. And they walked out. I always want to like kind of intervene. Like, hey, lady, you don't need to go with that man. Don't go anywhere with some man that says, shut up. Because the truth was like, well, I saw that guy smiling at us and I wanted to bump shoulders. I have to bump shoulders with this guy because he smiled at us. And then he tried to outmaneuver us, and then he outthought us, and now he made it past. And now I'm standing there yelling at my girlfriend. He can't say that. And then the last one was, I was in line behind this person, and it was a woman, and she kept swinging her arms behind her. She was doing all these gestures, but quite often, man, she was like swinging. People do this in bars too. They gesture, and their hands are going behind them. So she swung her low hammer fist, crotch level, and I caught her hammer fist with my full water bottle. Clang! And it hurt. And she turned around and said, like, you just hit my hand with your water bottle. And I'm like, no, I just had my water bottle in front of my crotch, and you hit my water bottle. She's like, you put your water bottle there so my hand would hit it. So she's right. And I said, well, better having hit my my water bottle than my genitals. And this is when her husband looks around. And he can't show, she's like, do I need to kick this guy's ass? Or was my wife trying to hit this guy in the genitals?